Interfacing of IR sensor. An infrared sensor is an electronic device that emits in order to sense some aspects of the surrounding. An IR sensor can measure the heat of an object as well as detect its motion. These type of sensors measure only infrared radiation. Usually in the infrared spectrum, all the objects radiate some form of thermal radiation, and these thermal radiations are captured by the IR sensor, and due to which they detect the motion of an object. These types of radiation are invisible to our eyes, that can be detected by an infrared sensor. The emitter is simply an IR LED and the detector is simply an IR photodiode, which is sensitive to IR light of the same wavelength as that emitted by the IR LED. The basic concept of an infrared sensor, which is used as object detector, is to transmit an infrared signal. This infrared signal bounces from the surface of the object and the signal is received at the infrared receiver. IR transmitter. Infrared transmitter is a light-emitting diode which emits infrared radiations. Hence they are called IR LEDs. Even though an IR LED looks like a normal LED, the radiation emitted by it is invisible to the human eye. The picture of a typical infrared LED is shown below. Try looking this IR transmitter using your phone. Then you will be able to see the IR radiation. IR receiver. Infrared receivers are also called as infrared sensors as they detect the radiation from an IR transmitter. IR receiver come in the form of photodiodes and phototransistors. Infrared photodiodes are different from normal photodiodes as they detect only infrared radiation. The picture of a typical IR receiver or a photodiode is shown below. This is the IR transmitter and this is the IR receiver. IR transmitter transmits the infrared waves which strike the surface of the object and are further received by the IR sensor. We are going to do interfacing of infrared sensor with Raspberry Pi. We will connect the infrared sensor module to GPIO of Pi. After that, we will write a program in Python for glowing LED using IR sensor. For writing code, type the following command, and for executing the code, use this command. The components required are Raspberry Pi 3B+, IR sensor module, green and red LED lights, breadboard, and connecting wires. The connections which are to be done for interfacing IR sensor to Raspberry Pi are: connect the positive terminal of first LED to the GPIO pin 2 or pin 3, negative terminal of first LED to ground pin of Pi, positive terminal of second LED is connected to GPIO 3 or pin 5, negative terminal of second LED is connected to ground pin of Pi. VCC of IR is connected to 5 volt of Pi and ground of IR is connected to ground of Pi. Connect output of IR sensor module to Raspberry Pi GPIO 14 pin 8.